Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. So Washington's offense will have the football first. And here comes Devon Williams. We've been waiting to see this good-on-good, explosive offense, stingy defense. We'll see who has the edge. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Right side, it's Miller. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Throwing, Williams. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Great move. Now he's got room. Wide open spaces. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Touchdown, Washington! Great job by the back on the option.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Ives. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The run inside, it's Ives. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On first down from the 13-yard line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Williams unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams on the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front.
Trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Calandria. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And his throw is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Ives. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're going back to the ground. Hit. Behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tells to fake. They're all over him. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Looking for running room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, cover.
He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Finds his back in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give, it's Ives. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got an alley. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Williams. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Off and running. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Working the middle. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Finds a tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Williams. Caught. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Washington right back to the line. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. He's open on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play fake, Williams. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams extending the play. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his target down the middle. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Lincoln. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. The Huskers are marching down the field. Straight ahead, it's Ives.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Barney. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Play action with Williams. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's Williams to throw. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Sees some running room. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. The Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Ives. He's past the marker. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Got out of trouble and throws. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Trying to do it himself.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Williams makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Williams looking for a man. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 30. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Left side, it's Miller. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Drops back, it's Scalandria. Out wide left, it's Mills. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Hunter. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Got to make the play on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting it.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams snags it over the middle. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Ives. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And this one's not even going to be close. Missed the uprights completely, way left. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, hey, Coach told me this recent win streak has changed the confidence level of the entire roster. Now they feel like they belong among the better teams this season. Really, they started the season highly ranked, struggled, but right now this win streak has pushed them back into the top 15 where they believe they belong. Coach said, I don't really want to care about those early season expectations. What I know is right now my team is executing at a high level, and I believe we are a playoff team if we keep taking care of business. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here comes the junior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Angeli. He lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. 14.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Left side, it's Johnson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Miller with the ball. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. Knocked down immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Turns it upfield. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And how about the by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back up.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. With the catch, it's Gilbert. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could be an alley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes a catch. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Carr finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Steve Angeli on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Johnson. He's past the sticks. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They go play action with Angeli. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the back. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. He's now up to 52 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the fake. Looking to the end zone. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll run it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Defense all over it. Syracuse right back at it. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing Angelic. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. They give it to him again. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is
right down the gut of the field. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Hits inside, it's Danzy. Maybe a crease. Oh, what a move. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Looking for the time with the extra point.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give is to Miller. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. He's now up to 64 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Angelic. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's out past the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Miller. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Steve Angelic. Hit as he throws, and he avoids the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Turning it on. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Angeli to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Carr. Out wide left, it's Flanagan. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense breaks the...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Angeli on the play action. Going to take a shot. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Spits it out to the back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Angeli. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Rushes on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get ball back. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Angeli from the gun on third down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Coverage team. Final play of the quarter coming. Straight ahead, it's Miller. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Angeli. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Left side, it's Weaver. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Syracuse right back at it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big buck.
Reels it in down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Again, it's Angeli. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's gone! The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's got enough. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football,
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Angeli. Still looking. Incomplete on... Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making the adjustment on the play. Steve Angeli unleashes one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And Jelly to throw for it on 4. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weaver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Again, it's Angeli. Fires to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Angeli. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Extending the play. He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll need a bunch on second down. Again, it's Angeli. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had...
He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown!